Hello. Hi, this is Miss Jackson. I am known as the tax lady on Facebook, Instagram, or Miss Jackson Tax Lady. You should find me out there on those social medias. Want to give you my story about how I end up having a tax office. So I moved to Texas in '89. I've been doing taxes prior to that many years, doing my own tax return. My aunt, my late aunt who passed away, showed me how to do my tax return when I was 18, 19 years old. And I've been doing taxes since then. I just kind of build on my knowledge from then and move forward. So it's not overnight that I have the knowledge that I have, but I do want to give you my story about how I become the tax lady and have a tax business. Moved here in '89 in Texas. I had a friend that did taxes also. She worked for one of the major companies. Her name is Cynthia. Hi, Grace. Thank you, Cynthia. She encouraged me to go take a tax class with this company, so I did that. So once I took the tax class, I asked them, I said, well, how much would you pay me to work for you part-time? And they told me $6.50 an hour. I said, oh my goodness. I said, well, thank you, but no thank you, because I feel I can do something better with my time. But that was the will of the Lord, that I be working for a tax company, because it came around again. That's kind of tells you when the Lord has something for you to do, you must follow through and stay in the class, because if you don't, you'll have to go back and take that class all over again. So that's what I end up doing. I had to take that life lesson all over again, because a couple of years later, I was blessed to get have a gift wrapping business with another one of my friends here in Texas, and it went really well. So that is a good idea, guys. For the upcoming holidays, you can do a gift wrapping business, and that can be some extra income for you. So that's just a little nugget. It's actually going to be a part of another video that I'm going to be doing about the easy way to start a business, and some simple ways and some simple ideas to help you start a business. But back to the story. So I started the gift wrapping business approximately, I guess, not exactly sure what year that was, but I did the tax return for that business, and that was my first business tax return I was doing. So I went to another major company and asked them to check my work. Once they checked my work and they say, yeah, you did good, and they asked me, say, do you want to work for us? And I said, well, how much do it cost if I ask you if you file this return for me? They told me a price. I said, oh my goodness. I said, no, well, can I get a free tax return if I work for you? And they told me, yes, you can get a free tax return. We give our customers free, not our customers, our employees free tax returns. I said, oh, okay, that'll work. I said, now, how much you gonna pay me an hour? Behold, a couple of years later, they still said $6.50 an hour. I said, well, I guess I delayed that blessing. Okay, all right, I'm gonna go in and work for you. I told him, I said, but don't call me, I'll call you. I'll come through here when I get off my 8 to 5 to see if y'all need some help. If y'all need some help, I'll sit down and do some work. Other than that, I'm going home. But the Lord had me there to learn the business. I mean, I learned the business. I told the owners of that business when I would get my review done, I told them, I said, you know, I'm just here to learn what you know, right? And he would always laugh and say, yes, Sandra, I know. So that day did come, and the Lord blessed me while I was there to learn every part of the business. And there was one bit part of the business that I did not know. And I said, well, Lord, the only thing I need to learn is this part, the office, the back end office part. And then it came around during the off season, they put me in the office. So, and then the Lord started giving me green light. So I said, well, all right, Lord, I'm ready to move. And when I moved out on faith, the Lord blessed me. And now, as of October the 9th, it will be 10 years. The Lord has blessed Miss Jackson to have her own tax business. So that is how I got started. And a takeaway from this is, when the Lord leads you in a direction, Don't put your little thoughts to it. Just follow the lead of the Lord and go, because I feel I delayed my blessing at least a couple of years and no telling where I could be by now. But the Lord has blessed me. That's my story behind owning a tax business. So I'm just giving you a little bit at a time, and I'm going to be doing some other videos and some detailed information about setting up a tax office, owning a tax office, how to make money in a tax office for not just during the peak season, but for the whole year. Wouldn't you like to have a tax business that's not only open during January and February, but open from January to December? Well, I want you to tune in.